Have you ever finished a long day of work, sat on your bed, and felt like your entire life was on pause? You're not lazy. You're not incapable. You're just trapped in a system that consumes your best hours and leaves you with scraps. You wake up, you commute, you work, you scroll, you sleep. And somewhere in that loop, your dream quietly starves. You tell yourself, if I just had more time, I'd start. But what if I told you the problem isn't time? It's how you treat the 90 minutes you already have. This is the story of Marcus. Marcus was 29 years old, warehouse job, steel-toe boots, 10-hour shifts. He left his apartment at 6:10 a.m. every morning and came home at 7:15 p.m. smelling like cardboard and engine oil. By the time he showered and ate, it was 9 p.m. And every night from 9 to 10:30, Marcus entered what he called the blur. You know the blur. You sit down just to relax, you turn on the television, then social media, then one episode turns into 3. 90 minutes vanish. Not restful, not productive, just gone. Marcus used to say, "I'm too tired to build anything." But one Thursday night, everything shifted. A coworker named Daniel, same age, announced he was quitting. Remote job, double the pay, no warehouse. Marcus felt something he hadn't felt in years. Not jealousy, fear, because he realized something terrifying. Daniel didn't have more time than him. He had used it differently. That night, Marcus opened his banking app. $2,184 in savings. He calculated something else. If he kept living exactly like this, at 39, he'd still be loading trucks. At 49, maybe worse. And the scariest part? Nothing dramatic would cause it, just small, wasted evenings. That night, he made one decision. From 9 to 10:30 p.m. every weekday, no exceptions, he would protect those 90 minutes. Not casually, aggressively. He called it the 90-minute rule. Here's how it worked. 9 to 9:10, decompress. Water, walk, silence, no phone. 9:10 to 10:20, deep work sprint. One skill, no distractions. Phone in another room. 10:20 to 10:30, monetization move. Send one email, post one offer, improve one portfolio piece. That was it. No motivation speeches, no 5 a.m. wake-ups, just 90 minutes. The first week was brutal. Marcus would open his laptop and stare at the screen. His brain felt like wet cement. His body wanted the couch. On day 4, he almost quit. He hovered over the Netflix icon. That familiar voice whispered, "You deserve to rest." But another voice was louder. "If you don't control this hour, you don't control your life." So he made a rule. He didn't have to be brilliant. He just had to stay in the chair. By week 3, something changed. The resistance didn't disappear, but it weakened. His skill, digital marketing, started improving. Small freelance gigs, $150, $300. Nothing life-changing yet. But here's what changed first: his identity. At work, he wasn't just a warehouse worker anymore. He was a marketer who happened to load trucks. That shift mattered. 3 months in, Marcus had made $2,800 total. Not consistent, not stable, but proof. Then the comfort trap arrived. His supervisor pulled him aside. "You've been solid lately, reliable, focused. We want to train you for shift lead. $6 raise, more responsibility." It sounded like progress, but Marcus did the math. More responsibility meant more mental drain. More mental drain meant dead evenings. Dead evenings meant no 90-minute block. The raise would cost him his future. That night, he sat in his apartment staring at the ceiling. Security now or freedom later? He declined the promotion. 6 months in, the numbers shifted dramatically. Clients became referrals. Referrals became retainers. $1,000 months turned into $3,500 months. Not from quitting his job, from protecting 90 minutes. Here's the math most people never calculate. 90 minutes times 5 days equals 7.5 hours a week. 7.5 hours times 4 weeks equals 30 hours a month. 30 hours times 12 months equals 360 focused hours. That's the equivalent of 9 full-time work weeks, but sharper because it's uninterrupted. Most 9-to-5 workers don't get 360 hours of pure focus in a year. They get meetings, emails, interruptions. Marcus had intensity. 10 months after starting, something surreal happened. His freelance income hit $5,200 in 1 month. His warehouse paycheck? $3,100. For the first time, his 90-minute life out-earned his 10-hour life. He didn't quit immediately. He waited 3 more months, built savings, stabilized clients. Then one ordinary Tuesday, during a lunch break surrounded by forklifts and pallets, he typed a 2-sentence resignation email. No drama, no applause, just math. 1 year earlier, Marcus thought he needed more time. He didn't. He needed protected time. Today, he still works 90-minute blocks, not because he has to, because that block built everything. Here's the uncomfortable truth. You probably have 90 minutes. Maybe it's 6 to 7:30 a.m., maybe it's 8:30 to 10 p.m., maybe it's during a long afternoon gap, but you treat it like a waiting room. Marcus treated it like a boardroom, and that changed his salary. Your job isn't stealing your life, your unprotected hours are. So here's your challenge. For the next 30 days, pick one 90-minute block. Same time, same place, no phone. One skill, one monetization step, daily. No skipping, no negotiating. Just stay in the chair. Because the difference between someone who stays stuck and someone who replaces their salary isn't talent. It's what they do when the world stops asking them anything. Protect your 90 minutes, and you might replace your paycheck without ever asking for a raise. If you're ready to claim your 90-minute block, comment 90 and start tonight.